What's up, y'all? Michael Hernandez here of MLH Media, and we are here today at the Plug Stop in Sierra Vista Mall over here in Clovis, California, with my guy, Boo Gatti, Isaac Johnson Jr., man, the 559 Fights light heavyweight champ, brother. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Feeling good, ready to go.
Hey, this is kind of, I know a lot of people think, you may be from the Fresno, Clovis area, but you actually kind of like, you said it first, you kind of adopted, you've been here for a little bit. How has it been getting over here in the Central Valley area and seeing the love that you've been getting, man?
Well, it's crazy because I'm not used to it. I'm reserved sometimes. Came out here, don't really know nobody like that except for my gym. But then people, I don't know if it's the energy I give them. They just, they give me love, I give them love back, and that's how I've been.
Hey, I think that is a true testament to the type of person you are. You definitely have always shown love to the people that have shown you that same love back. And I feel like even too, when you first kind of meet people, you always are very, very jolly, you're very good spirits type of person. And even it's kind of crazy to see you in that cage and to kind of hear some of your background. I feel like a lot of fight fans don't really, like, if they got to meet you at first and then they heard about you, they'd be like, what? Like, this does not align, man. Yeah. So can you kind of give the folks a little bit of your background before you got into the fight game and before you were throwing on those 4-ounce gloves?
I'm a combat veteran. And, I grew up in Sacramento, too. It's depending on the parts you go in there, there's some rough parts. But, I'll always have to, grew up defending myself. And I like to help others. So when I joined the military, I wanted to help others that couldn't, fight back against certain people. And then it's just survival. And so I think about it's crazy all the time. I get goosebumps because I'm really a good person, but then I had to do some things I had to get out of character, and that's the job I chose. My therapist said I'm addicted to adrenaline, and she's trying to say that's why I'm fighting, but I fight because it's helping me mentally.
Do you feel like fighting for you has kind of been, for what we've described and for what we've talked about in your life, you've definitely have kind of built these character blocks. You often were in the military. You said you're one of the top, kind of guys that they would go to. You're a very disciplined type of dude. Mm-hmm. And then you go into fighting, and now you're kind of one of those guys that dethroned that Mike looks at to kind of lean on for these younger guys and to kind of work with these guys that are, maybe need a little bit of maturing. So how does it feel for you to go from kind of the role of being the combat vet, being that guy that maybe your infantry and the people in your group were looking at as a role model, to now going out on that MMA in the cage and being that role model for others as well?
Well, I always want to see everybody happy and successful. I know it's probably not realistic, but at least give them a fighting chance. To do, because it's a free world. You're gonna do whatever they want, but when somebody's at the gym and they're not, they're looking a little off, I'm like, hey man, maybe if you do it like this and that, or pick your head up a little bit when you're going for the shot, it'll come, and then it'll start working for them, and they start getting happy, and that makes me feel good that they're not thinking like, oh, I'm terrible or nothing. They're like, oh, okay, and then now they come up to me and say they're getting better. And I just like seeing that. I like seeing people happy instead of sad.
Yeah, I feel you were kind of one of those guys that, at least when I've gone to the Dethrone gym, you're always up, and you always seem to, like how you said, encourage guys to always be, even like I've seen kind of development you have Michael Ramirez. You guys both kind of started your journey right or around damn near the same time, I believe, right? I could be wrong about that, but you guys push each other constantly, I feel like, in the gym. Two of the guys that are constantly in and out of those gyms, in and out of those blue walls over there, man. How has it been to kind of see not only your development, but Mikey's as well?
Mikey's? So I've been doing this I've been training at Dethrone since December 2018. I just started competing the same time as Mikey. And so me coming in, I already knew a few, I knew a few muscle memory type of things, but Mikey reminded me of myself when I first started. Like, he reminded me, like, you just going hard and, just not giving it a care, because he's green. He don't know nothing. Like, he knows he's learning it, but he didn't know how, you know, like placing your kicks. I know not to kick somebody hard when, you know, but at first I would kick people hard because I didn't know how to control it. And so we would help each other out. He's like, hey, your kick's kind of hard. And so I would try my best to make it perfect. But then it just that energy. I want to see him successful. He's good. He's a survivalist. I see it. I see it in him when I'm wrestling with him, and I'm trying to take him down. He's one of the hardest people to take down, and for me in training, because he's fighting for his life with me. I think everybody ups their game or tries to, because I'm like, bro, there's no way. Like, come on, guys. But I love the improvement that they're doing. I'm proud of them.
Hey, my buddy Ethan, I think he got a little. I think you were up on him one. You guys rolled a little bit, and you got him in a little rear naked choke. So you definitely do be getting the best of a lot of guys on that mat. Very technical with the skill you are. Let's talk about technicality and about those skills. You really displayed that in that championship win over Kyle Mask, and I feel like that was a matchup. A lot of people may have looked at the papers and seen Isaac, you know, and Kyle. Kyle's got a couple more fights on the record. What was the thoughts for you and your camp going into this fight and going into this championship bout, a fight for you that had been a year removed from the cage?
Yeah, usually, I don't know. You know, I know my worth. Like me playing different sports, I was raised different. You know, I was good. I learned how to be good. I learned how to do the dirty work. For me to get in the game, I have to do the dirty work, you know? And so I was always raised up by my dad and mom that, you know, the person put on their pants the same way as you. You know, nobody, they could be ranked higher than you, but we all bleed the same. We use the restroom the same, you know? So it was, I just went in there and I said, you know, I trust my skill set. I know how, you go in a jiu-jitsu match, you know, as long as you keep your guards and everything, that's your lifeline. So as long as I keep my hands up or, you know, check, you know, get the underhooks in, I could try my best to get a fighting chance. So I was just, we were working on a few things, but I wanted that confidence. Like, as long as you go in there with confidence, you know, then by all means, the muscle memory will come because you trust in yourself. As long as I trust myself, you know, the sky's the limit, so.
You definitely trusted yourself in that performance. Were able to earn a unanimous decision victory, earning that 559 Fights light heavyweight championship in the process. What do you have to say about your? I know you've had Mike in your corner for quite some time.
Yeah.
You've a lot of those coaches, but you guys recently added, excuse me, you guys recently added Russell Carros, and I believe he's been a huge part of that kind of wrestling game for you guys. He's been seen in a lot of the corners of these dethroned athletes.
Yeah.
Can you give the breakdown of what he's maybe helped to add to your game? Because I feel like in that championship fight, there was a lot of displays of you just, and we've talked about it before, you kind of hearing your coaches perfectly, and it seemed like Russell was saying things, and you just were picking up on them just like butter, like a knife slicing through butter, man.
Well, they're I call myself Boo Gatti. I'm the car, and anybody you know, they coach and they driving. So I know survival. Going playing in other sports as a kid, coaches is yelling, you know, while you're playing. You got to listen to all that because he's telling, like, hey, he's gonna make you go left. So you know what I mean. So in the military, we have to communicate. You know, when we're about to go inside this home, or if we're making movements, we have to communicate, do hand signals. You know, talk to each other. So I try to listen. You know, you're gonna learn if you listen. So I keep my ears out when I'm hearing them. If they say something, and while I'm in there, and I'm like, okay, that person heard them, the opponent heard them, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna try to, you know. But if it's right there and I'm in the flow and they say, oh, do this and that, I'm gonna try my best to, because they're seeing it from a different perspective. And so I have to trust it. When they say something, I have to trust it. You know, I can't second guess or you could get hurt.
That's most definitely a very true fact. I mean, you dealt with injuries for quite some time before this championship fight. Did you want to maybe go into that and what it took to kind of get back into that cage?
Man, I broke some bones, man. I don't even want to say where because I don't want nobody targeting it. But I broke my bones, and that was like, it was hard. It hurt. It hurt real bad. Not like it hurt real bad, and I was just like, man, I don't think I'm gonna fight no more. You know, I'm gonna do probably jiu-jitsu and stuff, but I don't know. You know, I never had that injury before, and then helping my daughter coach, I would be able to I couldn't do the moves with adults, so I would practice on my daughter and the kids, and then I ended up getting more confidence back. You know, going slow, that more technique. I was going against the grain when I got hurt. I was trying to use my strength instead of technique, and it was a blessing. I threw my mouthpiece after I fought Kyle Mass because I was so happy. I didn't know I was gonna be in that position. I didn't know, just being hurt, you just overthinking, and I was just so happy. It's been a year, and I'm happy I got it done. I was so proud of myself. So. Yeah.
I think a lot of fight fans, and I think the Johnson family was very, very happy for you. Your family wasn't bound, and they were in centerfolds of man. I felt like there was so many of the Boo Gatti crew out there. What does it mean for you to have not only your family, but also your extended family out there, man? Because I feel a lot of people make the trip out to come see you out in that cage.
That's how we move. We move in packs. But it felt good because they're all over, like Northern Cali, all over, Bay Area, you know what I mean? So, it felt good. I have no family in Central Valley. So, anytime I'm fighting, they come in, it feels real good. That's probably the energy I need to go in there because I have no family out here except for my family, right? My wife and kids. And so, it feels good. It's like a homecoming every time I go fight. You know, they're rowdy sometimes, but that's how it was. Football, basketball, they're coming because they want to see me happy. They want to see me, they want to cheer me on to win, so I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty, it's pretty magical, man, especially to see it in person as well. You see, I mean, I'll include a clip as well. I mean, I'm almost positive they're all there at that entrance when you walked in for that championship fight. But they come in centerfolds, man. It's absolutely crazy how much of your family comes out to all these fights. And it's really wonderful to get to see it. We're going to catch you guys in the part 2 of it right now. We're going to be talking a little bit of UFC with my guy, Isaac Boo Gatti Johnson. We'll catch you back right here. Stay here. Hey, what is up, y'all? Do not click away just yet. Wanted to give you all the heads up on the location that we shot at for this video, Plug Stop, located in the Sierra Vista Mall. If you ever need any sort of streetwear, shoes, rugs, or anything to bring your style, bring your game to that next level, make sure you stop by and tell them that your guy Michael from MLH Media and Boo Gatti sent you, because I promise you they will get you right with whatever your necessity is. Now let's get back to the video. Man, this is it's been a crazy time as of late. They just announced the UFC 300 main event last night as we were recording this. Jamal Hill, Alex Pereira, light heavyweight championship on the line. Who do you got in that one, man?
Oh, me personally, I'm a gambler, and so I like them both. And so I'll just wish them both well. I'm not gonna gamble on this one. That's gonna be a good fight. Pereira, he's a dog, and I believe. Jamal Hill, he only lost his belt because of injury, right?
Yeah, no, he lost his belt due to actually tore his Achilles in a basketball game. So, it's an unfortunate turn of events sometimes, like how we all know. But, yeah, it's definitely one of those fights where it's not a bettor's favorite, because any one of those guys with just one punch can put each other out. Exactly. And I'm pretty sure you're a little bit familiar with that in the light heavyweight division.
Yeah, if Jamal Hill has that fire in his heart from getting hurt like I did, like just itching to go out there, then that may play a factor, But those two, that's a tough one. I want a good fight, and if y'all watching this, I want both of y'all to win. If I could. That's a tough one.
Hey, how about this one though? UFC 299, O'Malley, Sugar Sean O'Malley, man, going up against Chito Vera. Big fight. Yeah. A lot of people having eyes on this one. Merab Dvalishvili just got a big win last night. He's probably got some eyes on this.
He's looking like a lumberjack man right there. I was like, wow. I'm happy for him because, the wrestlers, they're going to go in there and they're going to do the thing. I'm not a wrestler, but I try my best to learn how to do it because look what Merab did to Olympic wrestler.
Exactly.
Come on.
That's what I find crazy too. Is like this is a guy that wasn't like on his Olympic team in Georgia. He wasn't a high school like crazy recruited guy, and this guy over here is picking up like how you said Olympic wrestlers and putting them and just carrying them around the cage. That I was there in person.
Crazy.
It was pretty electric environment to see, and Sean O'Malley was there watching. I think he definitely wasn't a fan of that, but who do you got of that, man? Cheeto Vera, Sean O'Malley 0-1 against Cheeto.
Yeah.
Who do you got, man?
Wait, Cheeto won when it was was it COVID?
Yeah, he got that win over him during COVID in the bubble.
Sheesh.
Not in the bubble, but Fight Island as they called it.
Well, with that, like the any of the bubbles in the sports, it's a difference between people not being there and being there. So like them not being there probably played a factor, but people being there, you know how because you have to stay focused when there's people screaming and yelling. So it could be a different type of scenario. Who knows? I like Sean O'Malley. I like how he's just, cause like I like to express myself. I like to, I'm very vivid sometimes with the colors, or I dye my hair too. So shout out to people like that, So I like Sean O'Malley.
Cheeto be switching it up with the haircuts too.
Yeah.
You feeling Sean's gonna get it done though?
I wanted. Cheeto got hands. So I'm just rooting for Sean because I could relate to him. Just like expressing yourself. Some people will say you do too much or you with the dressing or something. Like I like that. I like a person that just goes out there like that. So I'm rooting for both of them. I want Sean to get some vengeance because it was like when people trash talk, it's just like So I want to see him. I want to see what he does. I want to see how he capitalizes off of this, and do his thing.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good fight for any of the fight fans that are looking for a kind of little bit of an appetizer, as I like to call it, before UFC 300. It's going to be that March card, and then April they got that UFC 300 card, and then a week later he got 559 Fights 104, man, going to be going back to the Visalia Convention Center too, right, the next week after that, man. So all the fight fans, they're going to be getting fed all these they're getting fed, man. They're getting good portions over there. But I know you're a busy man. I don't want to keep you and the family out too long. Let's talk a little bit let's kind of a little bit of closing notes, March 1st, first main event for you. 559 Fights. You've been fighting for this promotion for your whole entire amateur career. What does it mean for you to be kind of the main guy for that night, and to, for everybody in the building to be waiting for your name to be called?
Well, being the main event, I know I'm gonna wait till like 10 p.m. to go to fight. So it's main event ain't all that. No, I'm excited. My family's happy for me. I have on my father's side. They're from Venezuela, so I used to see them a lot when I was a kid, and then and I got older, like everybody just went their their ways. But now they're all like, "Hey, we're proud of you. We're gonna come to your fight," and that means a lot to me, And they're like, "Damn, I didn't know you got a belt and you main event now." Like so, it's just like some things are fast forwarding to them, but now they get to enjoy it during live now. They're not hearing, "Oh, you done did this and that." Now they're gonna come and see it for themselves, and that means a lot, So, yeah, it's an honor, it's a privilege because not everybody is gonna be able to do that.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's you definitely have a lot of people supporting you, as we've been stating. Got a lot of sponsors, I'm pretty sure, also that would love to kind of get a little bit of a shout out or a little bit of love from their man Boo Gatti. Did you want to maybe go into anybody that's been supporting you for this camp, possibly any training partners? I know you got a lot of people over there, Dethroned. Anybody in particular you wanted to thank for everything leading into March 1st?
Well, I like to thank my sponsors. First, Plug Stop, Wicked Love. There's a lot of them. Manchester, Bad Boys Garage, Safe Security Solutions. We'll be here all day. I'm going to send you the logos. You know, they're going to be all there. They're going to pop, 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 pop. Last by Faith. All you guys. Cafecito. Happy birthday, Evelyn. And what was the other, the question with everybody else?
Anybody you wanted to thank? I know you had a lot of training
yeah.
partners over there at Dethrone and people in general that help you just in getting ready for the fight camp.
So everybody, my coaches, I'm going to do it like that. My coaches, you guys know who you are from the Clovis side to the Sean Mark side. My training partners, you already know who you are. I'm usually me, Mikey, Larry, Chris, a lot of the big boys. We're all training together too. So shout out to them. David and Jose, they're dogs, and they fight like they're like 6 foot tall. The people in Manchester, all over, you know, my daughter's school, they always wish me well. They always ask me questions. The Manchester Mall, it's people that go in there and they go work out. And I talked to them. I've been there for like 2 years now. But there was a lady that passed away recently, 3 weeks ago, and she got my son a balance bike last year, and he's been moving like a stunt man. And so like she always gave me good wishes, and you know she passed, and that hurts my heart because it's like, you know, I'm building relationships with these people, real life relationships, and you know, and it's a beauty behind all of it. So shout out to everybody that said anything good to me and my family and just, you know, gave me positive vibes or advice. You know, I appreciate you all. Appreciate y'all. And my veterans, I do PTSD meetings with every Wednesday. Thank y'all.
And did you want to give a location for that?
Which one?
For the PTSD meetings and.
Oh, we do it online. It's at the VA, so you got to be a veteran. So you guys, if you're veterans and you want to be in a group, a depression group or a seeking safety group, you can message me and I could get y'all talking to the right people so you could be in our group, man. That stuff helped me out, bro. I didn't know what depression was. I was just going through it when I got out the military. I started gaining weight and eating made me feel better. But then, you know, you could get a heart attack, you know, from eating too much. And being big, I was like 300 pounds not too long ago, bro. And I was never a big person. And I had a panic attack. I thought it was a heart attack. And I was like, I got to change now. And that's when I stepped foot into Dethrone and the VA, the mental health scene since 2018. That's why I haven't stopped. Like, this is like, I'm fighting to live. Like, this makes me happier instead of being, what would you say?
Docile, just kind of,
yeah,
you just
grumpy
chilling,
old
yeah.
man.
No, very, just kind of chilling at home and just like how you said, just eating it away or, yeah. And I just, you know, I know you're busy and I just wanted to kind of give the spotlight to you and your family as well, because I know you touched on it a little bit, but man, you got your kids in there and I like how you said they're in the wrestling room. They're in their respective arts, and you're not only applying these things as a fighter to, you know, go in there and listen to your coaches, but you're also doing it for your children as well. You're helping them out in their sports, and you're helping them out. And how does it mean for you as a dad to be doing that, man? Because I know for you, it's been a very emotional process to be, like how you said, you were kind of battling through some weight issues and stuff. It was even hard to kind of get out there for them and to be able to do these things.
Yeah.
What does it mean now to be able to do this in full fruition, going full steam ahead?
Well, I feel like I'll be able to, you know, keep going, more stamina with them. At first, I would practice with them when I was big, but it was just like I would be in pain. I'm not gonna lie, but now it's all good. I teach them because, like I said, I grew up like a tribal, and so it takes a village. And so for my kids, I want them to be successful. I don't care what they do in life, as long as you try your best to be successful in it. They play basketball, soccer, football. They want to get into combat sports, like my daughter. And the best way I could teach them how to train, because you know how some people is like, I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like, why am I doing push-ups? Make it life or death. If a man's trying to kidnap you, to my daughter, If a man trying to kidnap you, he's trying to grab you and take you to the car. How you gonna, train how you're gonna survive? And they put that in there. They doing the push-ups, they did the sit-ups. They just knock it out because, what if somebody tries to, do something to them? They'll be able to defend themselves. Do I want them to do it as a career? No. I want them to do basketball, soccer, or football.
If you're watching, if you're watching in the future,
They know.
They know.
But I don't mind them competing while they're young. Learn self-defense. Gianni, I gotta probably beg him not to fight because he likes fighting for some reason. Like this boy, he always saying fight, and he want to get his gloves on, kick people. I'm like, wow.
He's the youngest one, right?
Yeah, he's the youngest.
Baby.
Yeah.
Man. It's always how they are, man. It's because he's seen you doing it all this time, man. But hey, I know, like how we said, I could talk to you for hours, man.
Yeah.
Let's just one last one, man. What you got for your opponent, right? Ryan Ferdinand. Very sorry if I mispronounced that, by the way. He's a beast. He's undefeated in his, or believe he has one loss. How has it been to kind of go into this training camp to go against a guy that you know is going to be a game opponent, and it's going to be a fun main event for you, man? Yeah,
it's going to be fun. I've seen a few of his fights. But me, I was like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Me, I'll go in there and I'll try to. You dump me in the middle of the wild, I'm gonna try to come out, and survive. So I'm excited for it because I want challenges. I want to be better. I'm doing this for mental health, but I'm making myself proud because I'm like, damn, I'm getting good myself. I'm getting good at this. I'm serious. Like, and to be humble. Like, I like to be humble, but sometimes like I just think to myself like, damn, I'm getting good. Like, I could feel it. And people are complimenting me. They making my head big. But I feel confident in this fight. I'm going to respect him like I do any of my opponents. And there's no buts about it. And just go in there and go with the flow, I got to go in there and, I can't force nothing. That's how I got hurt. Isaac Johnson, man, a guy that has always supported me, always supported MLH Media since day one, man. So I really appreciate you, really appreciate all your time today, man. I know we were trying to get this done earlier today, but we were able to get it done. Yeah. My pleasure to go ahead and come over here and get to speak to you, man. And make sure, guys, if you guys are not doing anything, Friday, March 1st, you guys are coming out to the Visalia Convention Center for 559 Fights 103 as Isaac Johnson is going to be looking to hop back into that cage and, get that light heavyweight championship and possibly the Camo State light heavyweight championship. That's good. That's good. Go around my waist, that's going to look good. Hey, and make sure too, as well, I will include a little bit of a video to come to the plug stop over here in Sierra Vista Mall. They got some Isaac Boo Gatti merch. So if you guys do not want to be bothering Mr. Boo Gatti Johnson on fight week or in any details, you guys can come over here to the mall, get yourself some merch, and look stylish, man, because those shirts they're looking pretty cool up there on that wall, man. Yeah. And you could, even if you don't want a shirt, man, there's so much stuff in here, like it's vintage stuff. Get your swag going, man. You got Jordans all in here, Nikes, all type of stuff in here, dude. Come get it. Yeah. You get my shirts too. But in here, it's Gotti approved. Hey, that's the best type of approval they can get, man. I don't think Yelp can give that the type of approval. No one else. A Boo Gatti stamp of approval is the only stamp you need over here in the Fresno area, man. But yeah, they got tons of great stuff over here, man. Tons of clothes, tons of shoes, all that good stuff, man. So make sure you guys are stopping over here in the Sierra Vista Mall. Michael Hernandez of MLH Media, and we're going to be signing out over here in the Clovis Sierra Vista Mall with my man, Isaac Boo Gatti Johnson. Hey, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.